What's up, Pac? My name's Wolv21, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. Damn, it has been a while. Okay, this is a recap of the worlds I've been in for my live streams on Twitch. That's twitch.tv/Wolv21. This world we have been live for more than 900 hours. This is our ultra hardcore world. Can't see my mouse at the moment. Love settings and things and stuff, and I really wish Mojang put this in like alphabetical order or a toggle to switch this around. I know I've said this on the broadcast, but I wanted to specifically make this. I want to make recap videos of what we've been doing on the streams, either like weekly or every other couple of days, or I don't know. Leave a comment down below of what you think, or how often these types of videos should be made. All right, so towards the top, this is time played, 37.88 days. That's how long we've been live in this. So over 900 hours. This is the UHC worlds. This world started in 1.14. There was a challenge put out by Mr. JonBams. I'll leave his link down below on the beautiful Twitch streams. He's wonderful. It's amazing. Fellow team member, Bill Guild. And it's nighttime, so we're gonna go to bed. But for the challenge for any broadcaster, YouTube, anybody that has recorded content to complete 100% of the challenges in one sitting, not literally one sitting, not like one recording, but it all done recorded, and go through all the achievements, and to basically not die because we're in a hardcore. That's HCMC, the hardcore challenge. What I've always in the past, I've always done ultra hardcore, so that means it's held by my hearts that are gibbling down below by the 58. Means that I've got regen beacons. I actually have 4 beacons up and running overall. Make sure that I don't, I don't lose health and things of that sort. But that means that if I wasn't in an area that had regen, then if I take damage, then I wouldn't naturally regen my health back. So I would need a beacon, or I need regeneration or potions of healing in order to heal myself. It'd be or golden apple or suspicious stew. Those would be the only ways that I can technically gain my health back. So this will be a quick tour of the world of like, why, Wolv? How have you had over 900 hours in this world? Like, what have you done? So this is the main project. This was the original mob grinder up here. I mean, we'll go up this way. It's where we got all of our experience and a lot of our loots and bones or bone meal and everything else of the sort. This is the Biome project. Each biome is 45 by 45. We got ocean, swamp, jungle, savanna, desert, mesa, taiga, ice spiked, and then plains in the middle. Okay, I have my Elytra on. I have to remember that I am in ultra hardcore, so if I do die during this recording, then that's very unfortunate for everybody that's been watching live for hundreds of hours. I have a lot of golems over here. Don't ask. Okay, this will be the tour of the tour. So we're gonna start in the ocean biome first, because that was the first biome that was completed. So each section is 45 by 45, and the walls along the outside are 24 high. And then try to put in every specific little detail that encompasses everything that the ocean biome would do. This is more so coral reef. They got turtles. Got the conduit in the middle, so you can breathe underwater everywhere. Got the seaweed and the kelp. Lots of sea pickles everywhere. I remember putting that many sea pickles in here. Maybe I did. I don't know. I probably did that like hundreds of hours ago, but honestly, I really don't remember what in the world that possibly might have happened. I don't know. Whatever. But sand, gravel, the sea pickles in between. Once Optifine comes out and we have shaders again, this looks absolutely insane. I do have to say it is a massive upgrade. We do have some tropical fish. You are really hurt. Do I have any iron on me? No, I do not. Oh, he's shaking. It's cold. And then we have our seahorse over here. Hi, buddy. I still need to name you. That's our seahorse. Okay. And then we got all of our individual homes. Now let's move on to the swamp. So the swamp has got 3 homes. The homes all have trapdoors in them. I will explain that later. Or soon, TM. So again, all the everything else set up here. Got the path with the lily pads and the specific flowers that correspond to each of the biomes. Got put in our own specialty lighting just to make everything look super nice. Really need to do like a cinematic overview of this too. Once I get replay mod back up and running again, I need to re-download that. Another portal. I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. I haven't figured out what I'm gonna do for the nether portal yet. All right, then we got jungle jungle biome. Pardon for the coughing. There we go. Get the lighting. Kind of like the old Twilight Forest mod on having hanging lights down. Everything that would go along with the jungle. Made all custom paths to go all the way around. Custom homes. Just little different designs. Overall, put some bamboo on this side. Obviously, not a huge section because we only have 45 to 45 to deal with. I've left this forever. I haven't fixed this yet. I will eventually fix that, or once that. I guess no. Technically, the home would never be used. Never mind. Maybe we'll leave it like that. Maybe a little bit of an Easter egg. We got melons. Okay, then we go to the savannah. Savannah, we used coarse dirt for the pathing, and then just oak and acacia in between. So all the acacia type homes across the board. Everything's all custom made. I'm not really much of a designer. Been learning a lot over the years, but decided to take my stab at design a little bit more. We got different lighting per each. Actually, between all the different biomes, it rotates between all the different lighting sources. We got, well, technically nothing. Then lanterns, glowstone, and rods, and then they do glowstone again on the desert side. So yeah, so this wraps all the way around. So all this was hand built, custom made, all on stream. Nothing was done off cast. In that respect, everything was recorded or done live. So we have our like center plateau type thing here. A little bit more like a savannah, kinda, I guess. Not too sure. All right, so what I did was for the desert, I customized the original village. So this was a village to begin with. So these homes, or these villager homes were village homes were here to begin with. So I just left them here for now because the plains biome needs to be finished last. That's what we are currently working on. This one was a pre-existing home, so I literally just replaced all of the blocks with this desert block to begin with. So same architecture as the original. Made it a desert theme. This is only one of the double homes, so we used stripped birch. I'm also using Faithful 32 and Faithful 3D texture pack, so certain tools and stuff look 3D, a little bit more 3D. So I'll leave those links down in the description down below. Also, if you do like what you see, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell button, rate 5 stars. I don't know, what do you do now? It's been a while. I guess notifications and stuff if you want to know when this stuff happens. But more specifically, follow Twitter. That's at 21Wolv. It's flipped around. That way you know when anything happens. And I do stream almost daily. Thursday is typically the flex day, so which is actually today. So recording this, let's put some stuff on YouTube. So maybe Thursdays will be the day that I do like massive updates on what we've been doing or whatnot. But we'll see if how the flow goes and everything, and the support from you guys. So if you leave lots of support, then we'll do this more often. yeah, so different level homes. These are all customized. Put a little like architecture, like pathing and everything in. You are really hurt. Man, I need to bring some iron over here. So this is the land of the golems. They like to migrate from place to place. I really don't know. They typically like to stay in this area. I had a lot of villagers at one point, and they all died off early on from a really bad raid. And I had 2 villagers left over, but luckily we were able to repopulate. So, yeah, they kind of just stay alive, and they keep the area safe. So I'm kind of happy with it. It doesn't really mess with anything. So, all right. So then we got Mesa. Mesa again replaced and replicated all the individual homes with the existing blocks and just rethemed it to be Mesa-fied. There's a villager up there. We did Mesa, so Mesas usually have their own mine shafts. So we have the mine shaft. We customized it, made it look pretty. Put some lighting in, used the bazillion-and-one pillager raids and everything that has walked through, so we are using them. We have individual homes here for beds, which I probably should block them off or remove the beds because I don't want villagers to go through those. That is the ocean temple. That is the end. We'll get to those at a later time. Maybe this will be a tour of the main one, and then we'll do separate videos for everything else. That is the overall map, which is super small. I do have a larger map, which is by the iron farm. This is the overall map of the build we're currently in. Iron farm is over there, and our mass storage is on that side. Yeah, we might have to do this in multiple sections and realize of how large this actually is. So yeah, this has multiple paths, and all the paths lead out into the open. And it's almost nighttime. more cats over there. All right, so we got a couple more homes. Which in that sense, we'll go to bed. I love it how it says respawn point set when in this is hardcore, so that's not possible. All right, so this is the like original area that we're in now is over here. That's the town hall. We use that as our main sleeping quarters. Spooky sounds. All right, so we got just everything's all Taiga themes. You got the bushes that are on fences, or fences that are on the bushes so that entities don't hurt themselves and the bushes themselves. So everything's all Taiga themes. So we got the large trees in the middle and the smaller trees along the outside. They're beautiful, just random pathing all the way through. Try to get as much texture going to each section as we possibly can. A lot of our farming crops and stuff are over here. This is where we made all of our pumpkin pie and everything of that sort. And just other random stuff. We'll walk through town hall. It's kind of congested. Hi. It's kind of full. And then the villager sounds are over here. So this is our failsafe for undergrounds. These villagers are the ones that will repopulate in case everything goes really crappy. Also, I believe our mending villagers down there too. All right. One of our more original homes we used to sleep in a lot was over here. That's the town hall. That's why that room is a lot larger. We also used to use that for the breeding and stuff because there's so many beds in there. And then we got our ice spike biome. So to kind of replicate what the ice spike biome, because kind of like we use the blue ice as the main pathing to go all the way around, and then we use either quartz slabs, quartz stairs, white concrete for the wrappings for the homes themselves. And then for the spikes, we just used packed ice with snow blocks, and then used end rods to give the little accents as kind of like icicles in a way, but to give off lighting so that nothing can really spawn here. And then all this was placed by hand. So if it's 45 by 45, so 20 45, 20 25. just for the surface space for the amount of blocks. So we've done quite a lot of digging and everything. I did make an ice system farm, an ice farm, but it was better for me to find like glaciers and mine them there. It was a lot easier to do that. So we have specific homes around here, all ice themed and cool. Uses the light pressure plates. Try to keep the same theme going throughout everything. And then we use this home a lot to sleep, and then we use that home a lot to sleep because it just happens to be the closest that we're here. Our mini bee area, which works fantastic. Watch an El Mango video, as I do a lot for a lot of redstone contraptions. So a little automation. I don't really have any collection for the honeycombs themselves, so it's really whenever I walk up here, I throw them in here. That's really it. Plains in the middle. We have all of our other animals and stuff in this side, but this is all going to be moved underground. Underground will be done later, which I'll have to show you later what that's all about. We're going to go up into the wall. The wall is 24 high. Each section of the wall that's corresponding to each of the biomes is themed to whatever section it's touching, and then also has like little like insignias or something in the middle part of it, going all the way down. So we're going to go up into the wall. This is just the barrier around the bio square. I guess eventually it'll be a dome in the future. If you go into the subs, anybody that's subscribed to me on Twitch, on the sub server, we actually have we copy this over into the spawn. So if you actually want to walk around this build, you can go into the sub server, and there's a big dome over it, and you can actually walk through this yourself. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so this is the 24 high. Eventually there'll be a big glass dome on top of this. It's going to be a ridiculous amount of glass. That is like an ending project for eventually, of whenever that happens, or if 1.16 comes out first. I haven't decided if I was going to start a new world or continue in this one yet. I might do another poll in the future of what that might happen. I honestly don't know. We're going to have to see. All right, and then we're going to go to the kelp farm, which is over here. That's in the taiga area. So try to figure out, because I had the kelp over here, and I was going to figure out, like, I had a pathing over here. I was like, how am I going to get down into this area that's going to make it look nice? Which, giant tree, go down to the trunk. Oh, we'll get to that section later, and this part later. All right, kelp farm. Giant kelp farm automation. We got our pixel art over here. Our furnace array doesn't really run very optimally, just from the output that the carts can do versus what bamboo can cover wise. Not very good. Definitely better for me to smelt kelp, make the kelp blocks, and then utilize the kelp blocks to smelt everything else and put them in repeat. So I have to completely redo this section, but looks cool. So this way, this would be technically 100% automated system. So we got the kelp farm, so we got kelp help, and then sweep clean. Basically what that means is I'm going to run this, and this is going to lag out because that's just how it kind of goes. So do that, and that's going to start breaking the blocks, start breaking the kelp down below. My frame rate is going to go to absolute crap because there's so many entities that are floating up at the same time. So you hear sounds. Welcome to my PowerPoint presentation of kelp going to the top. So not recommended to do this farm. So there's a giant flying machine. See, now everything's better. So there's a giant flying machine down below which cuts all the kelp and makes it rise to the very top. Once it returns, it's going to automatically fire the top flying machine to push all the kelp across into the hoppers over here. And it's returned, and there goes the top one. So definitely not 100% efficient. I would definitely completely redo this. This was done like 6 months ago or longer than that. So this was just a fun project just to try out. As far as like a flying machine, bumping everything over, pushing them to the hoppers. Eventually they get all sucked down into the chest down below. This goes back. And now we missed a lot of entities that kind of floated down because of just how the mechanics of just pushing them across goes. Kind of back and forth. So what happens is this is actually going to run twice. So after this returns, it's going to wait about 30 seconds, 30 to 45 seconds, and then it's going to fire again. And then how it fires again is there's 2 hopper timers. This is hopper timer number 1 and then hopper timer number 2. So after it returns, it triggers it again to go. This is gonna fire one more time, and it's gonna do another sweep. Which there's gonna be some entities left over. I'm honestly not that worried because through one pass, this is ginormous of an area for kelp wise. So I'm really not worried about losing. I'm not worried about losing entities, so I'm not. Yeah. And that's it. It'll run back and forth. It'll collect that stuff too. So technically, if this was on Kelp Help, which means that every morning after you sleep, about a couple minutes after you wake up, the system would theoretically automatically run, and that's done by a daylight sensor, which is right there, which shines down into this, and this is like the perfect distance. Well, this is one way of doing it. You don't have to do it this way. You can do it. You can compare off of another like another hopper to not make it run so long. I have this done differently on the Build Guild server, vanilla server, but you can technically this can run theoretically this can run every single morning. So it wouldn't lag like crazy because you would never wait until all the kelp is fully run in like that. And then over here is the bamboo farm. So again, another flying machine that cuts all the bamboo down, and then hopper carts that run back and forth. And there's an item elevator system over here, which all these are full. So this system I'd completely redesign in the future of how to redo this one, or I do like a double system. I do like one bamboo system over there and one over there. But yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. Ravine system down here, so just decided to put glass on that side, make it look nice. All right. And all the redstone is run that way. We have down here is the beacon, and then there's also a slime chunk, one slime chunk there, but decided not make a slime farm here, which actually is this way. Yeah, so slime chunk in case in the future I've ever decided to make one. This part I haven't fully designed yet. I mean, I have an initial design of how wide and like how this curves around. It is nighttime, so we're gonna go to bed. All right, that's the kelp farm. Attached to that side. We'll show you everything else. We're gonna go to the outside. Decide to get outside of the area for now until we finish the diagonal entrances and the rest of the design for everything else. So we got water troughs lead down to the middle part over here, which is to level 50. The corners themselves, these are the diagonal entrances. Well, this is one of them. All four corners will have this themed entrance. And we have a huge diagonal door that you'll be able to walk through and get down to all the way down below. So I'll need to re-replicate that 3 more times for all the other corners. Those will be the main entrances into the actual base itself, not through the little slots or slits on the other side. This is our iron farm. I need to redo this because you don't need, again, the mango's amazing, but technically we don't need to do the redstone contraption stuff. I could just put them into a cauldron, lift them up, and then call it a day. But this has served me very, very well. Our AFK fishing, we've done in the past. Okay, we see there's some cart rail system over here. This is our main storage over here for now. We did find a zombie spawner over here, so we were able to get some villager conversion going. So basic storage. We're still expanding. This was kind of temporary. I didn't have an actual space for where all my main stuff is. Everything's kind of like was jumbled up all over the place. So we have another grouping of stuff over here. And then for the 1.5 million block dig project, we have our furnace, or our furnace. Yeah, none of these are furnaces. Chests and hopper area. So we have an automatic system for that, which is over here. Over here is the security panel, which we've been working on. That is a small overview of everything from the biome side. So every single individual biome themed to whatever block it's touching. And then each of the individual redstone lamps signifies where a home is. So in the future, when a villager walks into a home and steps on a pressure plate, and if I could jump up here, it's going to light off one of the redstone lamps. And then the security system is that once the security system is technically on and a villager walks into the system itself, it's going to lock them into place. So it'll keep them safe. So all 29 homes are going to have their own individual security system via the pressure plate. So that's what you saw the pressure plates from before, a little bit earlier in the video. So double piston extender, super small, compact, and RS latch on this side to lock it into place once the system is triggered off. And then the pressure plate off the back runs over this side onto this side of the latch. So that's how that system works. We are currently working on the redstone mechanisms to run all the lines to the actual lamps themselves. That footprint is stupidly huge. But that's what those pressure plates were for the homes themselves. Over here is brewing, and then the beautiful decor of what each terracotta and glazed terracotta corresponds with each color. So this is kind of like our little color wheel of what is what, because we've been theming the glazed terracottas off of whatever biome they've been touching for each of the homes. That's our massive map is over here, which we still have a lot of work to do for this one. Eventually we'll do it in the future, but yeah, our massive map wall. I figure if I'm going to move that anywhere else, I'm probably going to keep it out here. Maybe I don't know. I haven't decided yet, or maybe to clean this up. But a massive map wall. We are here. Our water temple's on that side, up in that corner. And we're going to go up this way now. We're going to go back over. We're going to walk over to the overworld gold farm. There's still, I believe, 8 more large portals I need to make to get that to 100%, at least for the overworld wise. It's not the best. It's something for now. I haven't really done much in the nether-wise, even though I've spent so much time over here in the overworld. But this is the main, project area, I would say. All right, so we're going to go through the mesa. We're going to go to the home over here, and we're going to take a cart system that's going to lead us over to... That's this. Hopefully this isn't too unbelievably loud. It probably is. I do apologize. Okay, that's what this pathing is for on this side. Here we go. Yep. All right. So that is our overworld gold farm. We made our custom rail system over here. With all our individually themed pillars and everything for this side. I love how this came out. Again, this looks amazing in shaders. Can't wait to watch the plan updates soon. TM, very soon. Okay, and then we use again a water elevator system to get to the very top. So if I literally want to ever AFK, if you ever see me on stream, if I'm up here, it means I'm gonna need some golds. That's where pigmen spawn. So they go for the turtle egg in the middle. They walk through the portals on that side, and then they walk straight off and fall down. They should be coming now. We're gonna wait here for a moment, and see if they do. If not, then, well, there they go. See, there you go. They go there, you kill them. They go through the hoppers, and the hopper stuff goes over here. You bounce down here. An item sorting system on this side, so that if you want to get any of the nuggets or ingots, rotten flesh, and also just in case we do get chicken stuff, and then if there's any of the armor, it automatically smelts on this side. There's a bunch of bamboo on this side, it automatically smelts any of the armors on this side. I think that's left over. All right, so that's it. That's the overworld gold farm. Max size portals, so 23 by 23 portals, 5 on each side. I think I could do 4 more on either side is the max width you can have for those. And that's our jump downside on that side. And then to go back, we go this way. All right, let's go back home into the Mesa biome. I was trying to figure out like what to do for this, how to get into our home on that side. I was like, you know what, we're just gonna go straight down. Nothing fancy, nothing too crazy. And I think I'm gonna drop off. No, you know what? No, we're gonna go all the way. We're not gonna go this way. We're gonna go all the way around. Where do you go? All the way in. All right, so now we're gonna go to the dig part of the next section of the massive projects. So again, all these biomes were built by hands, all on stream. Again, stream link in the description down below. This is the underground, the dig project. So from directly underneath all the biomes to level 50, this is level 50 right here, is all gutted, and this is where all the crop and animal farms are gonna go. So also any extra like bamboo, pumpkin, melon, sugarcane, all the individual farms themselves. Villagers, I moved over here. I didn't block, or I had 4 of them over here, but they all died. But these guys are safe. So villager conversion to zombie and back and forth. And then our automatic breeding system is over here. I'll show this in the future. So this one automatically catches it and puts them over there. This system obviously is still being worked on. We actually did this very recently. So then from just underneath the biomes, and then this is going to go down to bedrock. So this from corner to corner, it's about 155 by 155, and then down to bedrock, it's about 1.5 million blocks overall. So that is the underground security panel. And then these are the individual homes that you saw from before. So the pressure plates are just underneath there on that side. So these are the individual security sections, or the individual homes themselves, and all the redstone that's run for all of those is run over here. And then we're going to have obviously a whole array of redstone run for all of the different panels. This is our current project that we've been working on. Also figured out a way to do vertical redstone. So to run it, instead of having it spiral down like this and wasting space, you can use observers. So we're going to do the observer method to run straight down to hit the connections down below. So we're going to do the observers. So we've been trying to get more redstone. We need more redstone. We're kind of out of redstone at the moment. So we've been digging down at level 5, down by bedrock, to find more redstone that way, other than AFKing at a witch farm, which kind of wastes time since I need to dig anyway, because we need to dig 1.5 million blocks. So that is that side of it. This is what we've been currently doing on stream. So if you want to watch any of those digs and any of the redstone mechanisms that we've been working on for here, highly recommend watching that side. I think we're going to do we'll continue the recap. We'll do a part 2 of the water temple and the end and all the other farms themselves. So any of the other farms that we've done. and any of the other areas around. But I want to thank you guys for watching. Thank you so much again for the support on the vlog earlier. We'll leave a link for that down below. Also, if you have not watched the vlog from last week, and also the studio tour, did upgrade the studio tour recently for 2020. That has got a sitting standing desk. You can see all that's, again, if you haven't missed any of that stuff, links will be down below. Also, the streams. If you guys like the recap videos or just update videos in general, please leave your support on the video itself. Again, for earlier on, I make zero money from this. I just wanted to do this because I know a bunch of people have not been able to watch the content, and I wanted to push some stuff out to YouTube wise. So if you do want to support me, you can go to my Twitch or anything of that sort. But thank you again. I appreciate it. Hope you guys are doing amazing. Have an amazing weekend, and as always, remember to rock on.